Welcome back. This is Hampooch, and this is Far Cry.
Okay, I'll leave you here and take Val to Pagao, where Krieger's main laboratory is. I've placed the objectives on your radar, so you should know where to go. By the way...
It was you bastard! I'm gonna find you and rip your throat out. I know where you are, and I'm on my way there now!
Jack, switch to the new frequency now.
Now you've done it, Doyle. Your friend sounds like he's pretty pissed.
Damn it. He knows I'm in on it, and he can track us with my LSI.
Check this out.
We've got to hurry.
Missing some explosives from the armory.
That's not good.
It's probably just some jerk counting wrong. But keep your eyes peeled just in case something's going on.
You can't be too careful.
Well, that guy sounded like an internet tough guy there, threatening Doyle.
But there's no Trigens anywhere near here. No research neither. It's just these stupid towers.
I know. But what if they learn to use boats or swim or something?
Get real. They're just animals.
They're not just animals. They're part human, so why can't they do human things?
Because the part that's human ain't the smart part.
I hope you're right.
Well, that was a lot of dialogue in this little opening section. So I'm just looking through the map, showing off just how many men there are in this level. This level's just full of men. It's raining men, you might say. I really dislike this level. I really dislike this one and the next one. So this whole update was quite a slog to get through. And some of the editing might be kind of poor.
To disable the system, you'll have to destroy all the transmitters in the area. You'll be able to see them by locating their antenna masts. If I remember correctly, they were doing demolition work on the closest island. With luck, you can find some demolition packs there that you can use.
As I was saying, some of the editing in this video, because there is a lot of editing, some of it might be a bit rough, because I was not having fun playing through this area in the next one. When there's another little cool flare, just decided to show off. Because it does not happen very much. I'm not actually sure if it calls in other enemies or help, but this level is just huge. I would say this is probably one of the biggest maps in the game, if not the biggest. I don't actually know what the biggest is, but it doesn't matter. There's just so many mercenaries on this level. So many boats with rocket launchers, so many snipers. There's just everything here. Strangely enough, there's no Trigen at all, but it doesn't matter, because mercenaries are dumb.
Okay, Doyle. I've got the explosives.
Great. The first tower should be to the north.
Here we have a little look at the objective screen. I don't think I've ever shown it off before, but it's not a big thing. So, I cut over to killing some boats. I need to clear the waters. You can either kill the gunner or the driver. You really only need to kill one of them, because the other one alone can't really do shit. If the gunner's alive, then the boat will just sit in the water, and if you go near it, it'll be dangerous, but just avoid it. Or if the driver's alive, it'll just drive around aimlessly without being able to shoot. So, either way, but I like to kill them both, just to be sure. So now we're taking one of the boats that I just killed, commandeering one of the boats, I should say. And we're heading over to the first comm tower. We got our demo packs, now we just need to destroy some of these comm towers. This level, it's really reminiscent of, I should say, Far Cry 3 is really reminiscent of this level. Since this obviously came first by like 9 years. But yeah, I really liked Far Cry 3 when it was doing this. I don't really like this though. It's just a really neat thing in Far Cry 3 where they seemed to have quite a few throwbacks to Far Cry 1. And this fucking gunboat came out of nowhere. So the main problem with this level and the next one is just the lack of checkpoints. There's I think 4 checkpoints on this map, and it's just such a huge map. There's one when I got the demo packs. And then there's another one after each comm tower is destroyed. And that's it. And it can take anywhere from like a couple minutes to 10 minutes.
Plant the explosives in the transmission room underneath, and that will bring the whole thing down.
And that little audio clip of Doyle also didn't sound like Doyle at all. It sounded like a completely different voice actor. I don't know if they just had a different filter going over that, or if they just couldn't get Doyle for a few of these clips, but whatever. So here's the first bunker. And as a little aside, I decided to show off the rest of the map, or part of the rest of the map, and show just how many more men there are, and where we're heading next. So that's the second comm tower. We'll be heading there shortly. But for now, we are going to destroy this one.
Down.
So I've cleared it out. I took a little different path and a much better approach. It is all cleared out. We're all good now. I believe there's still a technician inside the bunker.
Who's there?
There's usually one in the first two bunkers, I believe. I don't think the third bunker has anybody in it. But I'm always throwing grenades down here just to be safe. It's a pain in the ass if you destroy the bunker, or if you get here and then die to the one technician in the bunker.
Done. Where now, Chief?
Just a sec. There it is. Northwest of your current location.
Chief. Ah, there's the asshole that I knew and loved. So, we gotta clear the waters again. Maybe take out a few other guys, but mostly I just gotta destroy this boat so I can take my own boat and be safe. So I got a boat parked over here. I'm just gonna take this raft to get to it. And when I get there, something strange is gonna happen. What? Okay. No, I'm just getting the hell out of here. I don't know what just happened. I don't know why that exploded at all. So I'm freaked out. But we don't need it. That's okay. So I haven't hit a checkpoint. Obviously the last checkpoint was when I destroyed the first comm tower. And the next one will be when I destroy this comm tower. But that can take quite a while. And this level can be very tricky. All I gotta do is make that jump, and then I'm pretty much home free. But so much for that. Well, at least I got some rockets out of it. And I'm still getting shot at. You can hear them still taking pot shots. Luckily, I guess they don't have a good view of me, because I didn't get hit. And so I take a path that I don't think I've ever really taken before, because I always forget about this little route.
See something?
But I'm very grateful that it's here, because I would not want to have to go back and climb those bridges again and try and make that jump again. So there's the other comm tower. That's number 3 in the distance. We'll be getting to that one after this.
Take this!
And again, I haven't hit a checkpoint since the last comm tower I destroyed. So, just keep that in mind, because shit, this can take a while sometimes. It's just super tedious. Super careful. But that's what I'm in for. You know, I signed myself up for that when I decided to play on realistic. And damn, I got lucky here. I have no health, and there's still a guy up there, and he's red, so he's hostile. But I can't see him, and I don't know where he is. But I'm very lucky for not just getting killed. So, thankfully I have grenades. They make everything better.
You're dead!
So this level, I'm not a fan. As I was saying, I think the main problem with it is just and the next level, I should say. They're both pretty similar to me. I just find that the lack of a quick save button in this game just really hurts these giant open maps, especially on the harder difficulties. I mean, I could make a quick save button. It's not that hard. You can either add a mod to the game, or you can just mod it yourself. You just change around some .lua file, or you can even open the console button with a tilde key and type in a command to basically save the game anytime you want. But that's not how the game was meant to be played, so I'd find that cheating. So I'm just taking a few precautions because I am very wary. I still haven't saved. So here we go, finally.
Oh yeah, I love the smell of Primal Cord Plus in the morning. What's next?
You're a real funny guy, Carver. The last tower is to the northeast of your current location. Move it. There's scrambling troops in your area.
I don't believe they actually are scrambling troops. I've never waited around here, but I don't think there's actually anyone coming. Regardless, we are taking a kind of pointless hang gliding section here. I think a boat would have been faster, but whatever. And this little section here, oh, this section is super tedious. There are so many snipers, and quite a few rocket guys too. They're really the only ones I'm worried about, the snipers and the rocket snipers. There's a lot of other mercenaries around, especially in this camp, but they generally won't make it to me quick enough to cause trouble. I just have to watch out for the snipers because they will shoot me from where they are now. I mean, there's a few guys down here on the ground, but they're not too much of a threat. Unfortunately, though, there are also quite a few guys on the way up to the tower. And great, this is where it spawns me. So, before I head back over there, I decided to check this thing out, which I don't think I've ever seen before. I don't think I've ever noticed it. It is a boat towing a little barge, and I love it. It is just amazing. I have never seen it before. Never noticed it. So I just have a little fun, and I almost get destroyed by that other gunboat. But alas, I have to leave you. We're trying a different route, because fuck that. Again, I do apologize for some of the really shitty editing in this episode, but holy god, this was just such a slog to get through. I did not have fun recording this crap. So we cut ahead, we're a little closer to where the comm tower is now. I've killed most of the guys here. Not sure why that guy didn't notice me at all. I was right up beside him. But anyways, this is our last comm tower. And there is a sneaky little bugger down there.
That should do it. Are we finished here?
Hang on a minute. This is strange. The signals are still jammed. Crow must have a backup somewhere. Hold on. Triangulating. There it is, due west of you. They've mounted a mobile backup on a freighter.
Finally. A really annoying thing is that you don't get your checkpoint until after the dialogue with Doyle is finished. So if you die while the dialogue's going on, you'll have to do it all over again. And that's happened to me before. Very, very frustrating. And this section can be quite tricky.
Once you board the ship, plant the demo pack.
It's heavily guarded, but I should be able to take it out.
And Doyle said once you board the ship, plant the demo pack on the fuel tank if you couldn't quite make that out. There are 2 or 3 rocket snipers on the boat, and they are very accurate. So I cut ahead a bit. I'm not sure what that says. Obviously it's Russian, but I can read Russian, unfortunately. I didn't mean to actually cut ahead this much. I just didn't have any other footage. I was kind of frustrated, so I just stopped recording until I got past this boat part. Until I managed to kill the 2 rocket snipers without them destroying me. So we're on the boat, and I really like the boat. I really like this section coming up. I guess it's our first real boss fight, or boss battle of this game. This game doesn't really have bosses, but it kind of does. I mean, this is, for all intents and purposes, this would be a boss fight. That fucking technician might have been a boss fight, because that was tough to hit for some reason. I was actually kind of worried that I would miss him and he would just kill me. I have no idea where that explosion came from. So there, I'm assuming, is where we are, somewhere. It's not really clearly marked, and I don't know if that's just a map of, like, China and Japan, but according to the map, I guess we're somewhere below China and Japan. Somewhere in the Indonesian Ocean, or Indian Ocean, or whatever it is. Fucking geography. I'm terrible.
25 seconds? I've got to get the hell out of here. Maybe the front of the ship will be safe.
So since there's no subtitles, if you don't play with sound on, and you just don't pay attention to the mini-map, movies or video games, just the mass media in general, would teach you, you planted a bomb in a boat, jump off the boat. If you do that, you fail. You don't fail, but you're probably screwed. So yeah, you just gotta run to the other end of the boat.
I did my part. Get us out of here.
We've got incoming. Signal identified. It's Crow.
Hang on. I'll take him down.
So I really like this part. Now we gotta fight Crow. And the boat is sinking. Very slowly. And this can be kind of tricky, just because the helicopter, it moves around pretty sporadically, that it can be hard to hit. And it takes a lot of rockets to destroy. I'm not sure if it takes a different amount on different difficulties, but it takes about 6 or 7 rockets, maybe even 8, to kill it, I think. I should have counted, but I didn't bother. Because it took quite a few attempts to do this. The sinking, it's kind of a time limit more than anything, because once the water overtakes you, you don't die, but you can't, obviously you can't shoot your rocket launcher from the water, so it basically, unless you can get to a boat or to land, you're pretty much dead, because he will just kill you. But I find this quite a fun fight. And he can still shoot you as he's going down. Presumably he could still kill me because I have pretty much no health left.
What are you waiting for? Take him out.
I'm coming for you first, Jack. He's shark food. I'm sorry, Jack. We need some critical information kept on a PDA my colleague Dr. Anderson had with him. Fortunately, I know where he died. I'll lead you to the area where he was reported missing and help you find it by using the tracking system. Then I'll need you to upload it to my associates. I'll tell you when and how to do that once you've got the PDA. Val is operating near this location as well. I've got so she must still be safe. Don't worry about her. Worry about yourself.
Right, got it.
So that was a bit abrupt on the part of the developers, because it kind of doesn't really explain where we are or how we got here. We're just dumped into the middle of a forest on the top of a mountain somehow. I really don't understand that. It's kind of like they were gonna put another cutscene in, but they just forgot about it or something. I'm not sure. It seems like there should have been more explanation. But, oh well. So up here we have an unarmed fat boy, and they are pretty harmless, honestly. Especially this one, he kind of bugs out, and it's kind of funny. He's just hanging out, and I'm kind of confused why he isn't attacking me. He just gives no fucks. So as I was saying previously, this area I also extremely dislike. Oh, this one took me so many tries. This was like an hour and a half of trying to record it. Of just attempting over and over again to get through this area without dying. There's so many mercenaries. A lot of them are just hidden and they can snipe you. Oh, it's just a nightmare for me.
Hang on. I'm getting something. It looks like the mercenaries have found a few Trojans in your area and are hunting them down. Hold your breath. They're using nerve gas to destroy these specimens.
That seems like a terrible idea. Nerve gas. But, anyways. Yeah, there is... Oh, so many mercenaries here. And, again, just that one checkpoint that I just passed. So this whole big area right in front of me here, no checkpoints until I clear it out, pretty much. Oh, it's just such a pain in the ass. Again, it wouldn't be too bad if they had a quick save button or feature, or if I was just playing on a lesser difficulty, but, you know. This is what I signed myself up for, so I guess I can't complain too much. I knew what I was getting into. I just really don't like this kind of level, compared to the indoor facility type levels. But, anyways, we've cleared out quite a bit of it. There is only one more guy on the map, right in front of me, somewhere. I'm not sure what that explosion was. Seems to happen a lot. I just hear explosions that I have no idea where they came from. But this is the last guy. I'm kind of paranoid because I know he's the last one, and I don't know where he is exactly, and I don't have any grenades. He's orange, so he knows something's up, but he doesn't know where I am, and he's not actively hostile yet. But I am just so confused as to where this guy is. And as I get closer, he takes a shot at me.
Freeze!
So I think he's under the world. He isn't. I mean, he's right behind that slab that I was just by. But I said, fuck that. I just want to get to a save point. Which luckily isn't very far away.
You should be near the temple entrance.
Looks like they blew the tunnel entrance.
Well, if they blew it up to close it, maybe you... Explosives.
So, we need more C4. So we haven't had enough of that in the previous couple episodes. It's kind of a ways away, and there's no quick way of getting to it. You just gotta buff it. And then you can take a jeep on the way back. But to get there, kind of dumb. There's no jeep to get there. It's quite a ways away, just on foot. And there's another group of guys over here, kind of guarding it. Rather annoying that they make you run over here to get it.
Right, this'll do.
So finally, we are almost done this section. We just gotta blow up the C4. Another explosion in the distance that I really can't justify or explain.
I'm setting the charges.
Glad you're talking to yourself, Jack. But who am I to complain about that? That is the pot calling the kettle black.
Listen up, Doyle. I'm going into the temple.
The PDA is located near you. I can't pinpoint its exact location, but it should be close.
Finally, we are out of that jungle, and we are getting into a lot more interesting territory. So next video, we will see more of these underground ruins. Again, they remind me a lot of Far Cry 3, which I like. I appreciate that a lot in Far Cry 3. So many throwbacks. But we're not talking about Far Cry 3. We're talking about Far Cry 1. And this game is great. So I will see you guys next time for some more interesting stuff.